Do you ever feel like you could be making more money in your business, but you're not quite sure how you're missing out on that money? Today, I'm going to discuss some ways you may be missing out on money in your business. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kay. I'm a content marketing strategist, and I teach you how to create content that will attract and convert your ideal client. If you want to learn more on how to market your business online, just click the link below and download my free guide on how to successfully market your business online. So let's dive into how you may be missing out on money in your business. One of the first ways you may be missing out on money in your business is due to undercharging. You're not charging the right price for your product or service. This is something that I kind of made the mistake of doing in the beginning of my business. So when I first started, I had already been doing social media management prior to me starting my own business. And when I had those clients, I was charging $500 a month for me to run those platforms for people. But once I started my own business, I became fearful and I did not feel confident about charging $500 to start. And so I kind of went backwards. So when I got my first client, when I started my business, I was charging people $250 for the first month, and then I upped them to $450 after they got familiar with who I was, which was okay. But as I continued to grow and learn, I wasn't charging more. And then for all the hours of work that it was taking me, I still wasn't charging enough. But then when I got the confidence to charge more as I learned more, that's when I had to confront a client and be like, hey, prices are changing. And it made me very uncomfortable in my business. But I knew it was something I had to do because they were leaning on to me for more than just social media management. I had begun to start coaching them. So it was like, hey, I can't keep charging you this minimal price for me doing more work for you. So that's when I decided I had to up my prices. So let's discuss some ways that you know that you may be undercharging. So how do you know when you need to make adjustments in your prices? One is if you've had the same price for years. At some point, you have to adjust those prices, especially if you've grown as an expert. You know more, you've learned more, you're able to do your job a lot faster, so people should be paying for that expertise. You also want to look at other industries and what their pricing is. You want to have a competitive price. So look at other people in your industry and see if you are charging a competitive price. Another way to know that you need to raise your prices is if someone tells you that your prices are too low, or you feel like your prices are too low. So I honestly had someone tell me that before. They were like, your prices are very low compared to someone else that I've worked with, and you've given me way more value compared to them. And I was like, I need to adjust my prices. So if that happens to you, you may want to tweak your prices. Another good indicator is if you are doing hours of work, but it's not helping you financially. So like if your financial situation isn't better because of who you're serving. So you could be having all these clients, but all the clients are stressing you out and you're doing all this work and you're becoming burned out, but the pay is not matching. So it may be a sign for you to adjust your pricing. So remember to look at your pricing. If it's been a while since you've done it, make sure you're being competitive with the industry. If someone told you your pricing is too low or if it feels too low for you, and then if you're doing a lot of work but it's not matching and helping your financial situation, you want to look at your pricing. And then you also want to think about how you've grown as an individual. So if you have become more of an expert in specific areas, you should be charging accordingly for that expertise. So like I said, for me, I was a social media manager. I began to learn more. I knew how to execute things more, and I knew how to coach people through their social media management and how to market their business. So I needed to adjust my prices to match my expertise. So review those things so that you can not be undercharging when it comes to your business. The second way that you may be missing out on money in your business is not following up with a potential client. This is something that I see a lot of time. I have people come to me and they never follow back up with the client. It's like they sent the proposal and they just left it alone. But you have to think, business owners are busy just like you're busy, especially if you're working directly with business owners, and they may forget to look at things. And I've learned this when I was in radio sales. I would have to follow up with them over and over again because they had different people they had to manage, they had things they had to approve, they just had a lot going on in business. And you being a business owner, you understand that, so you may forget certain things, especially if you don't have assistant to actually help you with things. So it is important for you to follow up with someone when you get off of a sales call and you have that conversation with them. Say, hey, I'm going to follow up with you on such and such date, and proceed to follow up. Proceed to send them an email to see if they have any additional questions or anything like that, because you could be missing out on the sale because you just didn't take that one additional step to follow up with them. Now, the next way, number 3, that you may be missing out on money in your business is because you're not upselling. So when you grow as a business owner, your expertise grows, but those people that have worked with you, they grow along with you. So you want to make sure that you have the next solution for them because they're already warm leads. And then as you continue to grow, you can create something that will help them within their business still, and they can stay with you and be a lifetime customer, because people are more likely to spend money with people that they already know, that they're already comfortable with, and you've already been the solution for them. So upsell people that have already worked with you. So I just find that is very important because the customer is very vital and you can make those adjustments to really serve them fully. Now, when it comes to upselling, you just want to make sure that when you've offboarded the client, you can ask them, did they want to work with you with more months, or do they need additional help, or where could you assist them with? Because sometimes they still want to work with you. You don't have to close the door once you're done. Just ask them if they want to continue working with you, because half the time they will say yes, and it's an opportunity for you to keep the revenue going. So don't feel like once you've completed the contract with the client for 3 months that you just have to close the door. There's still opportunity for you to upsell them. There's still opportunity for you to create offers to cater to them and work with them. So upsell those people that are already loyal. Number 4, the next way that you may be missing out is through not having a referral program. You've worked with clients, you've done this great work, they've given you testimonials. Ask for a referral. Ask them if they know someone that needs your assistance, that is also looking for your help. You need to create a referral program. How can you make a program that will allow your customers to refer other people to you so that you can keep that going? It's very, very important. You also want to make sure that you have like a referral email list. So you want to create an email sequence that continues to check back in on past clients. So I know we said upsell, but even if clients don't want to work with you again after you finish the contract, have an email sequence set up that will still touch base with them for you so that you can try to see how you can work with them again. Because maybe they don't want to work with you now because it's not suitable, but they could always want to come back and work with you in the future, and you have new offers, and that gives you the opportunity to make money from that client again. Now, one of the last ways that you may be leaving money on the table is by not asking for the sale. Let's talk about this. This is something that I was not the best at whenever I started promoting my business on social media. It felt awkward. I was scared. I felt like I was being salesy. But whenever it comes to you selling and launching your offer, you have to be like, hey, this is my offer. This is what it does. This is how it can solve your problem, especially during a launch period. I learned that the more that I was just direct on social media when it came to me launching my offer, the more people started to ask me about the product and the service. So it wasn't that I was popping in their DMs and trying to sell them the offer. I was just simply promoting it through my content, and it intrigued them and they asked questions, and it allowed me to make more sales. But I had to ask for the sale, I had to promote my offer, and I had to just be clear and direct about what it was and how it was going to help them. So when you are selling, be direct, be firm, be confident about your price, and sell that offer. There is nothing wrong with you selling the offer. Now, don't be salesy and popping people's DMs. Don't leave comments underneath people's posts and crazy things like that. Just create your content, create that sales piece of content, have the social proof that's talking about the testimonials of people, how you've helped them, and just be straight to the point about what your offer name is and how it's going to help them solve a problem. There's nothing wrong with being direct when it comes to sales, because if you're being all over the place and unsure and wishy-washy, your audience will be too. But when you're direct about how you're going to help them, they will be direct about asking you questions to see if it's something that they actually want to pursue. So don't miss out on the sale. In order for you to not miss out on money in your business, you have to be confident and believe in what you are selling. So that is going to allow you to be bolder about your price, bolder about what you're selling, and it's going to allow you to show up consistently. Consistency is what is going to attract your audience. You have to be building that brand awareness and consistently marketing your business so that you can show people how you can specifically solve their problem. So be confident about what you have and continue to sell your offer, and make sure you're not leaving money on the table. So thank you for watching. As always, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.